Klippet presenteras av Kalix Maskiner, Centus biluthyrning, Lindroths webbutik och Norrvakt.
Ja, välkommen till Vårat Gäng, en podd av och med Luleå Hockey. Idag sitter jag tillsammans med Viivi Vainikka. Welcome here.
Thank you.
So Viivi, we've just finished your 5th season with Luleå Hockey, and we lost against Frölunda in the finals. When you look back on this playoffs and this season, what do you say?
I would say it was like a roller coaster. The team was a little different what we have had maybe past couple years, but I feel like there was a lot of up and downs, but I think at the end we came together really good, and of course the result wasn't what we wanted, but I'm still really proud of everyone.
And if you look at the final series, you guys were up in shots every game, and we were leading the games every game, but they managed to win all 3.
Yeah, I think we got always a really good start on the games, but I think maybe unlucky on some points, and we just didn't score from the places we should have scored, and the results. Yeah, then we lose the game if we don't score. So yeah.
And the feeling after this season, I guess, was a lot different than what we've had the other 4 seasons.
Yeah, for sure. It was totally disappointing, of course, not to get the result what we wanted. But at the same time, I think most important is that the team what we had, we came together really good, and all the friendships what I have got and everyone has got, it's more important.
And you said that this season was a little different when it comes to players. We had 4 girls going over to North America, and you had to take a bigger responsibility within the team. How was it going into this season?
Yeah, totally. I mean, we lost many good players. But at the same time, I think we also got in good players, and at the end it doesn't matter what kind of team you really have, as long as you just get all the chemistry going on really good. And I think I have learned a lot during the years from the older players, and especially like Nora, Jenny, those all the Finnish players, Ronja. So it's like it has been a lot of learning, and of course I knew that the day will come when they're gonna step aside, and it's maybe more my turn to take control over. But I mean, like at the end, you play good when you have a good people, good teammates around you, and but yeah, it was totally like a little different team what it has been.
And how do you think it has helped you grow as a player and as a person, being that player taking more responsibility?
Yeah, I mean, I have never like really thought about it like too much. I just like to play and have fun out there. So I think of course every day when you see them working out and like how they take care of themselves and focus on the game and everything, you kind of like just automatically learn and want to take some tips on you. And I think for me it was just like I'm that kind of person that I just want to lead with my actions and show on the ice that what I can do, and hopefully make everyone around me to feel the same and like give some energy.
And if we go back in time, when you were 18 years old, you were still playing in Finland, and before moving to Luleå, what did you know about our team and what made you come here?
Yeah, obviously I knew that Luleå is a really good organization. It's a good team to be. A lot of good players been here and still here. And I heard it from that time national team coach Passi, who was at that time coaching us, and obviously Jenny and I think Nora, Petra, and Ronja was still playing here. And Michelle actually. So so I heard from them a lot good things, and I knew by myself that like I wanted to play somewhere else than in Finland, and I figure out that Sweden is a really good place to be and get better. So yeah, and that way kind of.
And the team that you played for in Finland, it's like a special team. Can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, it's like kind of gathered young players who are still in high school kind of thing, gathered together, kind of like top of that age group, playing in the highest league in Finland. So it's like a really young team together. So there is maybe not so much experience, but a lot of like... I would say a lot of energy because it's full of young players in that team, and it's a lot of fun.
And then coming here, what were your first impressions when you joined our team?
Professional, I would say. It was awesome to see how things were done, how everyone was so like into what they were doing. Everyone on the club wanted to focus a lot also in the women's side and make us feel as good as possible, and it also showed in our results.
Yeah, and you also had a really good start, 13 goals, 14 assists in the first regular season. How good did it feel to get that good start when you're so young?
Yeah, I mean, of course, good. It gives you a little confidence and gives you that, okay, I can do things here, and of course it's also much learning coming in a new country, a new team. Everyone is a little bit older, so it was totally like a little bit you needed to get used to things, but I think it was at the end it was really good to have some Finnish players too around me who helped me.
Yeah, and if we go even further back in time, how did it start with hockey for you?
It's actually nothing special. I just kind of always like to play with my friends outside in a school, and I had a lot of friends who played hockey, football, and other sports. So I just kind of ended with hockey and stick with that ever since.
And your skating, how has that? How have you become so good at skating?
Yeah, I think I have always just like I realized when I was younger that I'm kind of fast, so I just wanted to put a lot of focus on it, and I usually always during summers I have a figure skater coach who is where I'm with her paying a lot of attention how to use the steel and. How to different type of skating styles, and like it's I have figured out that works for me really good, and I have got it to my game too.
And when you came here to Luleå, they started you as a center forward, and then you played mostly on the wing. What do you prefer?
I think actually I don't know. I think as a center you are that's a little different type of position. You are maybe more responsible in a defending side, and then as a winger you can maybe use your speed a lot more, but both has pros and cons, I would say. But I right now maybe winger.
Yeah, and if you look back at the player that you were and that you are now, how would you say you've developed yourself over the years?
Maybe like overall game, I would say learning how to play without the puck too. I like to have a lot of puck, but there is times also when you can't have a puck all the time, so you have to know how to defense, play smart, and I think overall like being smart and knowing how to defense also without the puck. So those things maybe most.
Yeah. And you told the team that you're not going to stay anymore for next season, that you're moving on. Can you tell me a little bit about your thought process there?
Yeah, it was a tough decision to make, and like being here 5 years has been home, and it still feels like home. So it was totally like a hard decision to make, but I knew that I think I want to move myself a little bit and see something new. And but Luleå still, I love this place. I love this city, love the club and everything. But yeah, it was totally like I'm still young, so seeing different things is something what I want to do in my life.
Yeah, and that's also part of the game that the players come and go. And would you consider coming back maybe in the future?
Oh, of course. I mean, like I never close the doors on anything. I think this has been my best 5 years in my life, so I think I wouldn't say no.
Yeah, and what would be your best memories from your time in Luleå hockey?
Totally, all the friendships and everything what I have made during the years. Also, SM-guld. Those are things what I never gonna forget. Also, yeah, just overall the fans and everything. It's crazy how cool it is and how much people actually burn for this, and it's awesome.
Yeah, and if you look at the different SM-gulds that you've been part of, they have looked a little bit different. There's been times where you've cruised to 3-0 and just winning. And there's also the comeback year against Brynäs. If you look at that finals where we were up, I think 2-1, playing at home, and a loss 7-2.
Oh, yeah, I remember that game. We started kind of good. We were leading. Then I don't know what happened, and it was a chaos, I would say. But it was crazy when we came to the locker room after the game, and we just like I just knew everyone. Everyone was like, you know what? It's no problem. We're gonna turn it around, and we went there, and I think really beginning of the game we just scored many goals, and I just knew that it's no problem to us to turn it around.
Yeah, it was all set up for Brynäs to win then. They had a really good team. They had a full arena, much like when you played against Frölunda, but as you said, you had the quick goals.
Yeah, we were totally like I think underdogs in that series, and I remember before the finals we were eating out with the team, and we just knew that it doesn't matter like what kind of team they have, we're gonna come and we're gonna beat, we want to win. We have nothing to lose, so we were so into it, and we just wanted to show everyone that we can do it. So yeah, it was. I think that was one of the best memories what I have had.
Yeah, and if you look at the league, there's been a couple of teams that's been challenging us really well. First Brynäs, then Modo, now Frölunda. What do you think about the development of the league over your years here?
Really good. I think it's much more even what it has been years before. I think it's awesome that, example, Frölunda, they have got a good organization. They put a lot of focus on the women's side, and obviously it shows. And Brynäs also, they have a good organization, and like overall, there's many teams who put a lot of effort. So it's nice to see that the league is more even, and the games are good.
Yeah, and other than a stronger league, there's also the PWHL over in North America. You've seen 4 of your teammates move over. You probably know other players that play there. What's your view on that league?
Yeah, it's still a really new league. It's obviously something where I want to play and where I want to see myself in the future. But I mean, yeah, like I said, it's still new league. It's a lot of probably things what needs to develop there also, and it takes time for sure. But for now, it looks good. It's still not so many teams in there, but I think in the future it's gonna be better and better every year.
I think myself and a lot others think that you would be a perfect fit there with your skating and everything. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, it feels good, of course. People think that way, and I think, of course, like I wanna be ready when I go there. So I wanna put a lot of effort on a practice and develop those things what I want to develop. And but yeah, I think like someday I will be ready and be there.
On the other hand, those 4 players that left Luleå and went over there, things have gone a little different between the players. We would expect, for instance, that Nora Tullos would like have a big impact there, but she's playing on the fourth line and not getting a lot of chances. Is that something that you would worry about, and that's maybe why you want to wait a little bit?
No, I'm not worried about it at all. I think of course, she's an awesome player, and going in a different league, a different country, it's not easy. It's not only about hockey. It's you have to new culture and everything, new teammates, and I think that's also kind of like a trip what you make, or like a journey what you're gonna make. You're gonna grow up there and learn how to play that kind of hockey. It's a different what is in here. It's smaller rink and everything, so it takes a little time, but I have no worries that example Nora, she will do great there.
Yeah. And then there's the Olympics. Next year is an Olympic year. I know it's a really big thing about you Finns and Swedes.
Yeah, it's like in a women's hockey, it's like one of the biggest things. Where you want to be and where you want to win. So yeah, it's like a dream to everyone, and I think everyone, in especially Olympic year, wants to put extra focus on everything and be ready then.
Mm. And if we look back a little bit more on your time in Luleå, outside of the rink, what has been the most positive stuff?
Totally, like the city feels really nice. Also, like how growing up alone, like kind of learning how to do things, cooking, everything, doing your laundry and stuff. So, I mean, those kind of things, what do you learn when you live alone and are far away from your family and stuff. So it's totally like a different, but it's nice, and the city feels so like a home that it's awesome.
And how will you, I mean, I know you've been out with the team a couple of times. How important is it to get a nice exit and saying goodbye to everyone?
It's really important. I think right now I just want to spend as much time I can with the teammates and the friends I have here, because I know that the road's gonna be different next year, and like you don't know when you're gonna see each other maybe that much anymore. So totally, it's really important to make sure that you have a nice exit from here.
And what do you think it will be like if you're playing against us in the future?
I don't know. I think I'm gonna forecheck really hard. But I mean, yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of friends in this team, and it's gonna be, of course, feels weird, but at the same time, meeting all the friends, and that's the funniest thing, and that's all about hockey. So yeah.
Yeah, I just want to thank you for your 5 great years here, and I wish you all the best for the future.
Thank you so much.